All right. Hello, everyone. How are you today? It's Kay. So let's start the live session for today. This is the 30th of September. This is the last day in September. On Thursday. So looks like markets are active now. So let's look at some charts and see what's happening. All right. So hold on, just let me take a moment to align everything here on the screen. All right. Okay, great. All right, so let me squeeze my face and start the session. So yeah, before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This information today is all basically based on my own understanding and experience. So when you take trades, please do with the risk management. And also, since this is a live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. Okay, so let's start. Let me see who's here first. All right, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Oh, Yumit, thank you for joining the Ichimoku membership, and also Fabio too. Thank you for joining the Ichimoku membership. So I have the Ichimoku community running by YouTube and Discord, and after you join the Ichimoku community, please come to services and click on Ichimoku community. And in this page, if you scroll down a little bit, then you can find a button to join Discord. So please click here and join Discord and you get all the perks. But before doing that, please press the join button on YouTube and then you can actually access to all the contents on the community. So once again, thank you for joining, everyone, and stay gold. All right. So yeah, let's see who's here first. All right, Minoru Endo, good to see you too. And Milos, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. And oh, Yumit, thank you for the comment too. Welcome to the Ichimoku community here. So yeah, and actually lots of projects going on Ichimoku community too. So looks like this is actually going towards the new era, new community here almost. And public live stream too, I will be actually recording some videos about the basics, price actions, and Fibonacci, and also Ichimoku Kinko Hyo and lines, mindset and money management. I'm actually creating these videos on which is going to be uploaded on October. So you will see lots of more content on this YouTube channel. So very exciting to see this change, a new change actually. All right, so let's see who else is here. Saman, good to see you too. And Gempad, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. Arukadi, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Gabby, Kronwat, and Wong, Jorg, and Akbar, good to see you. All right, Laurent, Roge, and Ben, thank you for joining. And Alex, Kale, and Faiz, Victor, Sagwat. All right, Chayan, and Ayas, Agani, Asif, Kishore, Hussein, and Hanif. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. So let's start the live stream. So let me switch to the trading view. So here is, so let's start to look at the euro dollar. This is trending down right now in higher time frame. So let's see. So here's daily chart euro dollar. Let me start from this pair first. So euro dollar is going down. You can see that the Kumo down and Kijun Sen down. So it's downtrend. It broke the previous support level at 1.664 level, and this is bearish at the moment. It's going down. And also, if you can squeeze the chart all the way, it broke the previous support too. Previous support from the 5th of November or the 4th of November last year, the market broke that level also today. So this is bearish at the moment. and it looks like it is going down continuously. So if the market continuously go down, then I expect the market continue to go down, most likely around 1.13 level. Because around this level, there was a previous support and resistance. So from the June last year, there was a resistance support level. So I expect the market continuously go down that way. But since this is still bearish, I mean this is a very strong bearish trend, it might reverse backwards. And simply that is because the Kumo is very thin. So like I mentioned before, the Kumo shape is also important. If you see the very thin Kumo like this, the market may retrace back to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen. So that is the only thing that I'm concerned to sell on the euro dollar. But let me look at the forward chart. In the forward chart, it looks better. The Kumo's much thicker and it's longer, bearish. And Senko span A is pointing downwards. And Senko span B is flat. But Kumo itself is bearish. And Kijun-sen is bearish. Tenkan-sen also down. And Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish trend. And price action also, it's been consecutive bearish in waves. So I expect the market to continuously go down this way. It might test the previous support level, but still this is bearish to me, in my eye. So this one is a nice one to actually go down to the lower time frames and look for an entry chance. But before doing that, I will of course confirm this trend in 1 hour chart. So let's take a look at the 1. If 1 hour chart is still pointing down, then I will look for the selling edge. But if not, then I will hold. So let's take a look at the 1 hour chart from here. Okay, and as it turns out, 1 hour chart is also bearish because we have the Tenko span A is pointing down and B is flat, but the Kumo itself has been bearish and it's gaining thickness to it. So when you see Kumo thickness, Kumo being thicker and thicker like this, this is the sign of the bearish trend in the long term. I expect the market will go down this way in the long run. And also, you can see that the Kijun-sen down too. Kijun-sen pointing down, Tenkan-sen flat, but the Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish. And also, in terms of price action, I would say that this might be bearish because you can actually draw the line here at 1.1591. There was a support and now it's resisted. So this is the reversal line. It was previously support level, but now it's working as a resistance level after the breakout. So this is also a nice sign of the bearish trend. So from here, I would look for the selling edge by the lower time frame. So today, I will look at the 5-minute chart and see if the market, if there's a potential market bearish from here or not. So usually I take the 5-minute chart or 15-minute time frame to capture the entry edge. But today, let me take 5-minute chart as example and see how I would capture the selling edge in this particular situation. So here's 5. And in the lower time frames like this, I use Bollinger Bands and stochastics, and also lines and price actions to get exactly where to sell. So if I squeeze the chart like this, so there was a previous support level and the market was resisted here, and it may go down this way. This might do here. But since the market becomes volatile, after this retracement here in consecutive N waves, the market is now in kind of volatile. So I have to wait until the market, I would say, breaks. I would wait until the market breaks the support in 5, which is 1.577 level, to be safer and take a sell from there. Because the reason why is about the price action. If you only watch the price action in this market, you can see that if the market goes down from here, then all you see here is that there will be a head and shoulders in 5. And once you find a head and shoulders, and especially once you find this neckline breakout, that will be powerful for its continuous downtrend. So if I open the market right now, and if I just look at the 5-minute chart, that will be the first thing I will be in mind. But it may go up from here. If it goes up this way, then simply I won't look for a sell chance anymore. But most likely, the market will go down because in the higher time frames are downtrending. So in 5, I expect the market go down. And also, if the market will go down from here, then that will become a head and shoulders. And after the neckline breakout at 1.577 level, that will be a great sell chance. And by then, you must see, because you already see that there was a dead cross stochastics with one of the confirmations, and also you will be seeing the band walking afterwards. So let's monitor this chart until the end of the live stream today. We will come back to this chart again towards the later part of the live stream and see how it moved afterwards. But in the meantime, I will look at some other charts. So, but this is the scenario. Let me draw lines so that it doesn't take off. So I expect the market go down from here. And at this neckline breakout, that will be a great timing for the sell. Okay, so let me just keep this line, see if it works or not. All right. So, but always keep in mind, if the market goes up this way, then I won't look for the sell chance anymore. So this is how we have to be precise on the entries. We can't trade whenever the market is trending. We have to be very picky in terms of which confirmations to take or exactly where you will be entering the trades. So yeah, so let's see if it works, if it happens in the market. And in the meantime, let me come back to some comments on the chat. So once again, thank you for joining everyone. Great to see you here, as always. For the last 2 days was the video session, so I feel like I have been away from everybody for a long time. But yeah, glad to be back here and glad to see everybody here in this live stream today too. So it's on Thursday, 30th of September, and this is the last day of the September. Tomorrow, we're into October now. So let's see. Yeah, lots of retracement today. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, looks like lots of retracement. Towards the end of the month, you know, the market tends to retrace backwards. So looks like that's happening right now. And for the last 3 months, the first part of the month, the market is usually quiet. So I expect next week will be a very quiet week. And towards the end of October, the market might be active, which is the pattern for now. So I will just think that in my mind and see if it happens in the month of October also. All right, so yeah, let's see. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you once again. All right, let's see. Hanif says, if Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen both up, but the Kumo is flat, can we take a trade? No, you can't. You have to wait for the Kumo to be up or down. In that case, up to look for an entry chance. And just because you see Kumo up, Kijun-sen up, Tenkan-sen up, you can't trade because the market might retrace backwards along the way. So it's either you have to have a very wide stop loss and follow the direction in the swing, or if you are intraday to swing trader like myself, and if you are comfortable with looking at the multiple time frames, then I would wait for the Kumo to be up also, and also I will confirm that in the middle time frame and go down to the lower time frames like this and look for an entry chance. So yeah, once again from here, we're not sure how long it takes for the market to break the support level, 1.577 level. And also, it might not gonna happen. It might not gonna happen. So this is where we have to be very patient. Yeah, we can't sell from here because the market might retrace backwards still. In price action, it works like this. So yeah, just very exact on your entries like this. I think this is a good example for that. All right, let's see. Alex says trading emotions go away over time. Yeah, Kale says emotion is really something that takes a lot of patience for me. Very important. Even though I have a solid grasp of strategy, sometimes I want to slap myself because my emotions make me lose money. Yeah, it's all about emotions and psychology. Yeah, I think mindset is as equally important as psychology. So, but yeah, that's how you learn, and that's how we learn how not to make mistakes over and over again. We are all here to learn from mistakes, and we don't blame ourselves. Even if you make same mistakes, you don't have to blame yourself, because after all, everything is about learning. Yeah, it's about learning. That's it. That's it. So yeah, it's actually for myself, I have been trading for the last 8 years, and always in my mind, it's like competing against myself. Like I'm not really competing against others. I don't really care how other traders are doing well or not, because it's actually on their own terms. But you have to really compete yourself, especially compete the past self, to overcome these emotional struggles and actually, step forward on this trading journey. Yeah, and that's why it's important to take journal every time you take trades and exits, so that you can monitor your own emotions too in this way. All right, Ismail says, please USDJPY, I have 5 open sell trades. All right, let's take a look at the USDJPY. All right, so here is USDJPY. I see the daily chart is up now after the breakout of the previous high from the July this year. The market has been up. Right now it's retracing backwards, but since the Kumo up, Kijun-sen up still, this is still bullish in that sense. So let's go to 1 hour chart. All right, in 1 hour chart, the Kumo's up and Kijun-sen up. However, the market is breaking the Kijun-sen downwards. And also Chikou span is getting too close with the candles. So in this situation, if you bought this pair today somewhere, then I will exit once the close price comes below the Kijun-sen in 1 hour chart, or when the Chikou span touches the candles, then I will exit there, because that's when the market going into the range, and in the daily chart it might retrace backwards still. So but once again, right now this Kumo's up technically and Kijun-sen is up technically, so the market still might be supported by the Kijun-sen and continuously go up in this direction in 1 hour chart. So this is where we have to be patient also. We have to wait for a candle close in 1 hour chart in this case. So it takes for the next 37 minutes for the candle to close. So yeah, let's see where it closes. So, and since the market broke the support level here, since the market broke the support in 1 hour chart at 111.80, the market might test that level and start to go down this way. Yeah, but if you wait for that to happen, that might be too late and you might have more losses. So I advise you to exit after the market breaks the Kijun Sen in this case, or Chikou span touches the previous candle. Yeah, let's see. We will see. So I would say that in this case, there was a range. There was like a support range in between 111.80 and 111.68. So in price action, after the breakout of that level, the market is range, and now it's kind of testing that level. So let's see which way it goes afterwards. Yeah, I think this 36 minute is the game you want to play. Looks like this is bearish, but we will see. We will see. We have to wait for the candle close. Yeah, we have to always act by the fact. We don't really act by our thoughts or our ideas. I always wait for that fact to happen and then act afterwards. John says, do you mostly confirm your trades on the daily chart? Yeah, I confirm the trends in the daily chart or the forward charts. Mostly. Sometimes I follow the weekly time frame also. When there is a big trend on the weekly, then I will. But recently, there is no such a big waves. So yeah, I will only follow daily or even the forward chart trends. I follow them. All right, Eric, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Let's see. John says, once Chikou span passes through the Kumo, is that the potential entry? Chikou span passes through the Kumo, not the entry, actually. You can take the Chikou span breaks the candles, and that will be actually the entry chance. But make sure you combine with the price action. You can't simply trade just because there was a Kumo breakout or Chikou span breakout. You have to look for the reason for entry, and these reasons or confirmations shouldn't be just one. It should be like, multiple confirmations on whatever indicators you do. In the markets, always make sure to look for confirmations. Okay. That says, hi, may I know what variables you use for a stochastics indicator on the M5? Yeah, on the M5, I use stochastics with a 30, 10, 10. Hold on, let me open the setting here. I use these inputs, %K30, %D10, and smoothing 10. It's my stochastic settings. I have been using a lot on these stochastic settings for the last couple of years, and it's been working great. Originally, I used to use this in higher time frames, but now I use this in the lower time frame to support my confirmations for entries. So I use this in 15 or 5-minute chart. This is much slower than as compared to like 533 or 1077. Like it's like the normal setting for the stochastics 533, which is a very short term. But mine is a very long term, very smooth. It's lagging lagging setting here, but it works in the lower time frames because lower time frames spike up and down very quickly. So if you use the very small, like very small settings in the lower time frames, you will get like many fake signals. So in my opinion, in the lower time frames, you better use these slower settings on any indicators. So yeah, I used to do this in higher time frame, like 30-minute chart, 1-hour chart, or 4-hour charts, daily chart. I used to use this with Ichimoku. But now I use this in only 5-minute chart or the 15-minute charts. Okay, let's see. All right, so now let me come back to some comments here. Rahaidat says, hello, Mr. K. I have a question about the fake breakout. If price make a breakout and all lines, all 5 lines Ichimoku are moving, then how do we know it will pull back, such as no volumes in the markets? The pullback can be captured by the price action, and also it may be also with the correct order of the Kumo breakout. So there is a correct order actually for the Kumo breakout to be trustable, but of course it's not 100%. But if you see this order, the market tends to go that way. So let me quickly show you the example, maybe in the previous chart. So first thing you have to look for is the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen crossover. So hold on, let's see. So, oh, sorry, you mean the breakout of the resistance level, support level. Okay, so if the price makes a breakout and all the 5 lines Ichimoku are moving up, okay, so that means at the breakout of the resistance. Okay, sorry about that. So let's take this dollar JPY as example. So let's say the market breaks the resistance level and all the lines move upwards in this direction. And then how we know it will pull back? So one of the things that you can expect a pullback will be the resistance level. If there's a resistance level nearby, then the market tends to retrace backwards, and then Kumo become flat, Kijun-sen will become flat, and the market will retrace, it might retrace back to the Kijun-sen. So that's one. But if you want to have more quicker signal, then you can focus on the Tenkan-sen. If Tenkan-sen goes flat, that means the market might retrace back to Tenkan-sen. So I think that will be another case for the reversal. So let's see, for example, on the euro dollar, in the daily chart, it's still downtrending. You see Kumo down, Kijun-sen down, Tenkan-sen down too. So there is no sign of retracement. I expect the market will continuously go down this way. But if the next candlestick shows Tenkan-sen flat, but Kijun-sen down, Kumo down, then the market might retrace back to Tenkan-sen. But in the long term, it is still downtrending afterwards. But as the market retraces back to Tenkan-sen, then Kijun-sen might become flat. And if you see that, the market might retrace all the way back to the Kijun-sen. So that's how you can kind of capture or expect the retracement in these lines. And also, if you see the Kumo very thin like this, the market tends to retrace backwards at the support resistance levels. So that will be also one of the examples too. All right, but when the market pulls back, you have to have the correct risk management to limit the risk per trade and exit at the right timing. Right, let's see. Zach says, I hope CIS and BNF are still trading well and healthy through this COVID. Yeah, at least CIS is well, but I'm not sure about BNF. Yeah, I never have any updates about the BNF. Yeah, long time ago. So I hope he's well. Yeah, but I'm not really sure. He's not really outside in the world anymore. So yeah, I hope they're both well under COVID. All right, let's see. Let me come back to some other comments now. Yeah, Kale, you're welcome here. You're welcome. Let's see. Oh, Victor says euro dollar is about to break the neckline in 5. All right, let me check in 5. Okay, so here's 5. And it looks like it's still ranging. Yeah, it was about to break the support, but now it's going up in 5. So I would say this is still range. So now this might become a new shoulder. And it may go down this way continuously. So we will see. Let me adjust the arrow a little bit like this. And see if it breaks still. Let me see. Right, so, but once again, let me double check with the daily chart or the forward chart. It's still downtrending. Yeah, and 1 hour chart, it is still downtrending. Yeah, because this candlesticks are closed in about 1 hour. So this is still bearish. So let's continue to monitor in 5. And yeah, right now it's breaking the resistance. But once again, we have to wait for the candle close. Because unless it closes, we never know if it becomes a shoulder or not. Let's say the market closes all the way below here in about 10 seconds. Then there will be a body here and a long wick pointing upwards. And if the market sees it in the next couple minutes, then there might be sold and the market might go down this way. So yeah, we'll see. Let's just wait for the candle close in this case. Huh? Okay, so after the candle close, it continues to be uptrending now. So let's wait for the next 4 minutes to see if it closes below the resistance or goes above upwards continuously. So this is how I monitor the market and get exact entry edge. So right now, the only thing we found is the stochastic dead cross. But price action, it's ranging. It just goes up and down, it's ranging. And Bollinger Bands are expanding, but the price is still not really band walking. So I would say this is a bit ranging now. We have to wait for the market to break either direction in this case. Until then, we patiently wait for the trading edge. All right, good to see you, everyone here. So let's see what's happening right now. Let's see. Anthony says euro dollar are both in a weaker half of the currency strength chart. Should this be a concern? Not really, not really. You can just watch the strength chart and euros down, USD is down. But this is, if you only pick the USD and euro, you can see that the USD is a bit stronger than euro. So right now it's going up as a result. And yeah, in about last couple seconds or minutes, euro is getting stronger and dollar is getting weaker now. And that's why that as a pair, euro dollar is going up at the moment. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But we don't just judge the market by the string chart itself only. We always have to look at the candlesticks and patterns and charts for the confirmations. All right. All right, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. All right, so let's see. Yeah, thank you for the comments. If you liked the live stream so far, please press the like button before you leave. And recently, I'm uploading some highlight videos from past live streams. So in case you don't want to miss any of these videos or live streams, please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do these live streams or upload some videos in the future. All right, so let's see. All right, John says, when are you possibly going to upload the Excel spreadsheets video? I will in few days, because this is the end of the month in September, and I'm thinking to record a video about my performance in September. So in there, I will share the spreadsheet and how it looks like. So yeah, you will see that soon. All right, Anthony, you're welcome here. So yeah, let's see. Let me check some other charts while waiting for the euro dollar. So let me go back to the daily chart and quickly screen charts. Yeah, and euro CAD is downtrending. If you see the forward chart, it is down. And let's see, in 1 hour chart, it is down too. Yeah, in 30, it's down also. I think euro CAD is also a nice one to look for the selling edge. And let's see, euro Swiss franc is now ranging. It's a complete range. And this is a market you want to avoid taking trades. And the dollar JPY is up continuously, but now it's retracing backwards. In the middle time frames, it's flat. So we will see if the market will bounce by the previous resistance level at 111.68 and continuously go up or not in this direction. And okay, dollar CAD is now into range. It was, I think this is still, yeah, sorry, it's flat right now. Flat daily chart, flat forward chart. So I will just take this one away. Right, and dollar Swiss franc, the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and we have lots of wicks pointing upwards, and it shows this is a very tricky market to be in the trade. So I would avoid taking trades on this one. Okay, pound dollar is retracing backwards now, and it may retrace back to Kijun Sen. So yeah, it's retracing basically. Pound yen is ranging now, and also it's retracing back to the Kijun Sen too, looks like. So yeah, it's retracing within the range market. And pound AUD is also ranging. Pound CAD is okay. Pound CAD is now downtrending. Yeah, because the Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, but for the last 2 days, it's ranging. So it may turn bullish. We will see. Let's see. In 1 hour chart, it's ranging, and in 30, it's also ranging too. So yeah, it may be in the range still continuously. Let's see. Pound Swiss franc is now ranging too. AUD is retracing back to the Kijun Sen now, and AUD-CAD is going down. Yeah, it may be resisted by the Kijun Sen and may go down this way. AUD-CAD, we can keep an eye on this one. And let's see, in 1 hour chart, it's flat now. In 30-minute chart, it's also flat. But in the forward chart, looks like it's resisted by the Kijun Sen. So it may continuously go bearish afterwards. And the AUD JPY is ranging still. Yeah, it's been uptrend for today, but if you see overall, it's ranging. So no trend and no trace. Same as AUD Swiss franc. And CAD JPY is also ranging too. It's an outside bar. So we have to wait for the breakout of the resistance and look for buy chance. Otherwise, it may still retrace back to the Kijun Sen in this condition because it's range. Alright, CAD Swiss franc broke the resistance level and now it's bullish. And I'm sure lower time frames are also up because of this breakout. So if you see 1, yeah, it's up. And in 30, it's also up too. So the next thing you have to keep in mind is if there is a resistance level or not. And yes, there is. There was a resistance level here from the August 12th this year. So the market may reach there and retrace backwards. And also there was a previous resistance here too, the 14th of July. So the market may retrace backwards anytime soon. And with that in mind, you look for an entry chance to buy. Or to be safer, you want to wait for the breakout and look for buy afterwards. Yeah, but I think Swiss franc pairs are a bit tricky. So, and also plus we have many other trending markets. So I don't think I will pick the CAD Swiss franc, although it's about to break the resistance level because it's a bit tricky currency. And finally, Swiss franc JPY is ranging right now, and we don't really focus this one. Yeah. Okay, Chaos says gold today in 5 is up very strong. Okay. But what about the higher time frames? So let me check gold, starting from the daily chart. Okay, in the daily chart, it's retracing backwards, and it looks like it is retracing back to the Kijun Sen now. Or it touched the Tenkan Sen, so it may be resisted by the Tenkan Sen and go down this way. But if the market breaks the Tenkan Sen, then it can retrace all the way back to Kijun Sen. So in that, if that's the case, it will continuously be up tomorrow. And but let's see. If you look at the forward chart, it's retracing backwards, price in between Kijun Sen Kumo and its range still. So it may retrace backwards anytime soon. And also in 1 hour chart, it is up, but since the Kumo is too small, it may retrace. So in multiple time frames, I see the potential retracements overall. So I don't think I will be in a trade to buy. I think the retracement risk is a bit too high in multiple time frames. So yeah, I would avoid taking trades on this one. Yeah, gold is volatile, and once the market goes towards the direction, you can make lots of profits, lots of pips and profits, but at the same time, it goes backwards very quickly too. So that means if you see this potential retracement after the entry, then I would avoid taking trades on gold. So let me come back to the euro dollar and see what's happening right now in a 5-minute chart. Okay, so looks like this is still ranging. It's still ranging with this potential head and shoulders still. So it may retrace and go down this way. So we will see if it goes. But once the market goes upwards, then simply I won't look for the sell chance anymore. So let's see if which way it goes. So let's see. Krongwatt says, in case of AUDCAD, how can I find the trading edge? So you go down to the 5-minute chart or 50-minute chart and see the market chart pattern, or you see that this stochastics or Bollinger Bands, and look for 3 confirmations. And that will be your trading edge. So in the case of EURUSD, the trading edge will be a breakout of the neckline of this potential head and shoulders. And when it does, most likely we will see the band walking, which will gonna be a second confirmation. And if the market goes bearish, consecutive bearish in the waves like this, that will be the third confirmation. So like this, you look for multiple confirmations and look for an exact entry edge in the lower time frames. All right, so let's see. Okay, John says, I have been watching your beginners videos. Oh, thank you for watching the previous videos. And you point out to confirm the clear entry point, you have to utilize multiple time frames and using harami, engulfing, and tutsumi candles. Yes, that's true. That's true. So harami means the inside bars and tutsumi means outside bars, but technically you can use these, of course, candlestick patterns for the entry edge, and technically you can use it on any time frames. But on those videos, I gave you an example for these 2 different engulfing patterns for the potential entry edge. But in my strategy, in my KTS strategy, I use this specifically in the lower time frames for one of the entry confirmations. So this is now in the 5-minute chart. But if you look at the daily chart and without the Ichimoku, you can also see these engulfing patterns or pin bar breakouts. So once the market reverses backwards, you will see oftentimes these this is also one of the engulfing breakout here, or here too. There was a pin bar reversal too, and here is another engulfing structure, and the market reverses backwards. And also, this is the case of the reversals, but when it's the trend continuation, you also see the engulfing breakouts. So let's see. So once again, this is in the daily chart, but you will see many examples. For example, here, you can see that there was an inside bar. And after this breakout, the market is going down this way. This is the trend follow engulfing. So, and trend follow doji breakout also is visible. And also, so here is a reversal too. There is an engulfing reversal, but afterwards, well, technically here afterwards, you can see that there was a inside breakout and continuously bearish. Well, it wasn't not so much bearish, but you can see many engulfing patterns or inside, outsides, and also pin bar breakouts on any time frames. So yeah, I think you can technically take trades only price action lines, and that is also possible. So you can confirm multiple confirmations in multiple time frames with the price actions and also candlestick patterns only and take trades too. But for myself, in my strategy called KTS, I use Ichimoku in higher time frames and entries in the lower time frames. And because candlestick patterns works in the lower time frames too, but Ichimoku won't really work in lower time frames. I found, especially this year, I found that the Ichimoku in 5 or 15 are a bit, a bit lagging, and it gives you quite oftentimes fake signals of the Chikou span breaks and Kumo breakout in the lower time frames, and that's why I don't use Ichimoku in lower time frames anymore. But I was using Ichimoku last year, but not this year because of these findings on my experience. But I continuously use the candlesticks in lower time frames because it still works. Till this year it works. So yeah, so engulfing patterns are just one of the confirmations. There is what we call this doji breakout. So when the market is going up this way, and when you see doji, you expect the market breaks a doji upwards, and that will be the continuation of the uptrend. But if the doji breakout happens against the direction, then that works as a reversal confirmation, and the market may go down this way. So if you see the previous charts, if you see the past charts, these are only kind of frozen past charts. So you already saw the result afterwards. But when you were really watching the market real time, and if you see the pin bar here, or this doji candlestick like this, or engulfing patterns, you will never know which way it breaks. But you can potentially expect which way it breaks by confirming the trend direction in higher time frames, because market tends to go towards the major direction, and these engulfing breakouts and pin bar reversal and also doji breakouts tends to happen towards the major direction. But when it really happens, that is a great confirmation for the entries in the lower time frames. So like this one too, you see this, let's see, there was this is in 5, and let's see if I can capture some nice trend. So maybe here, there was an uptrend. I'm sure in lower time frame, Ichimoku shows its uptrend in 1 hour chart maybe. And when you see uptrend like this in 1 hour chart, the market, you can expect the market goes up this way. So that means you only look for buying edge. You never look for the selling edge, but you only look for the buying edge. And in terms of buying edges, of course, stochastics can be gold cross. Bollinger Band will be band walking. But in price action, that will be the breakouts on the engulfings. But engulfing breakouts upwards, right? So when you see the uptrend like this and only capture the engulfing breakouts or the doji breakouts, then you see they work. So let's see here. In this case, do we see any engulfing breakouts towards the major direction? So let's see here. You see the engulfing breakout. But in this case, this is called outside. And outside has been broken downwards, right? And this is against the major direction, so simply you don't take it. Although this is engulfing breakout, this can be fake because it's been uptrending, so you don't take this one. However, for example, let's see, so maybe here pin bar, there is a pin bar breakout. This can be trustable because it's along with the major direction. And let's see, here is another engulfing against the major direction, and you don't take this one. But let's see here, there's engulfing towards a major direction. Then you can take this as one of the confirmations like this. So always make sure that you capture the major direction and look for these confirmations along with the major direction. And this is the very key to success in the long run, because if you only talk about the gold cross, dead cross, or Kumo breakout, or these engulfing breakouts, you name it, and you see many patterns, many signals on the markets without confirming the major directions, you will be caught by these fake signals. So yeah, that's why I always say you have to do top-down analysis and capture the major direction in the markets from this reason. And my strategy KTS is built in that way. All right, so looks like it's time to end the public live session. So yeah, but once again, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. Dewey, thank you for joining on the Ichimoku community also. So please make sure to access to this website and scroll down a little bit and click here to join Ichimoku Discord and join Discord to get all the perks. All right, so yeah, once again, it was a very nice talking to you, or actually nice live stream to you. And I will see you on the next one. And for those who are Ichimoku members, I will see you soon. The link to join the membership live is actually on Discord's announcement. So, but yeah, anyhow, I will see you soon. Until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. All right, bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.